at the 6-team lands that they've attended, they went 7-1 when playing this game type. I think they definitely have a chance to pull this game type out and start their kind of comeback to win this series.
I got your Pistola staying alive at the start of this game, playing it slow. Is going to get the first strike medal with his headshot. He's fired one bullet, picked up a headshot, but we're going to stay on board with him as 3 are down at the start of the game here for Impact. Great start for Final Boss, Chris.
Yeah, this is a great start. This is exactly what they wanted. And just watching them shoot right now, their shots are so much cleaner with the DMR than they were when they started the series. You can tell they've finally started to calm down, sort of settled into a kind of a rhythm, and now we're going to see the best Halo reach.
We just saw 4 down once again. Fear itself bringing in that bomb. You have Pistola set up perfectly for the spawn kill. He is going to outshoot Lethal. He's just nading the lift points right there. You see some nerdy nades coming up. Fear itself going to dodge those. He has 2 players in front of him, getting help from Victor. He's going to weaken them both. He picks up the double, running out of ammo before the triple. Lethal is going to pick up a big kill. He's going for the bomb disarm right now here for Impact, and he's going to get it. So the bomb is out. No score here for Final Boss.
Huge play there by Impact, but I just want to throw out a little bit of hate towards whoever said Fear Itself was the least practiced on this team. So far, Fear Itself looks the best on this team, too.
Yeah, I got to say, especially watching that last Sanctuary game and watching him right now, his shots, he's finally started to slow down his DMR. He's hitting almost every single headshot against one-shots.
Yeah, I absolutely love it when Form kids are terribly wrong, Scott.
Yeah, I mean, you put faith in them, and then they let you down. What can you do?
All right, well, if you guys are watching from around the world, make sure you guys stay involved with the community at MajorLeagueGaming.com/forums. Stay on our Twitter feed. Talk to us throughout the whole thing here. At MLG Puckett is my name. We'll be talking with the tweeters, but right now you're watching game number 3 in our first match of the 2011 Pro Circuit. Final Boss versus Impact. Final Boss down 2-0. They need this game, and they're unable to get 4 dead here very often, except from the very start here, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that every time they start getting kills on an Impact, the rest of Impact starts running away, staying alive, and Final Boss is really having a tough time running together in a pack. You always see them, they keep porting up one at a time, running in one at a time. Unless they start to realize they need to get together and use teamwork to advance, they're not going to be able to win this game.
Respect your opponent, my friend. Right now you're watching Lethal. He's got the sniper, and talking to Amish Acorns, Amish told me, you know, everyone gives Neighbor huge props, but Lethal, in my opinion, is right up there with Neighbor's skill. He said, watch his sniper rifle. Right now, my eyes are glued to his screen. Hitting some toes, I'll take it.
Yeah, and I mean, he's got great positioning, and notice how even if he has the sniper, he's still pushing the bomb. And not a very common characteristic you see when players have the sniper. I know, me personally, if I had the sniper, get away from me. I'm not even touching it.
We got Lethal trying to pick off a player top gold. Moves in to help with Pistol. Pistol able to finish off his kill. That was kind of huge because he had Impact trying to move that bomb, and now Lethal's going to have to relocate and reset up here while his teammates respawn.
And a great job going to the landing. That is the most vital spot to control. If you can control the other team's landing, normally you're going to win the game. We saw Impact do it in Game 1. I expect a similar outcome in this. Final Boss is not pulling their stuff together. Yes, they're shooting well, but they need to step it up. They need a spark from Pistola. Pistola is not Pistola-like so far.
I mean, honestly, Final Boss just does not look practiced almost. It's almost amazing. They've been to 2 6-team lands. They've won both of the tournaments at the end of the day at the LAN and had some of the best records. But right now, they look like the amateur team, and Impact looks like a team that's been doing this for the last few years.
Talking to the Impact guys, they were fired up for this match. Lethal could not wait to get on the main stage. You see Lethal and friends moving up top gold. They are pushing together using the buddy system. The bomb down. Fear itself once again picking up a huge kill before being taken out. Final Boss, I've seen it a couple times this game. Despite losing map control, they're able to get that clutch kill before dying.
And that's going to be the major point in Halo Reach. For some reason, you got to get that last final kill. Sort of like when Final Boss was arming the bomb previously. Lethal finally got the kill on the one FB guy and managed to disarm it. But this game is all about teamwork. You see that right now as Impact is always running, and like you said, the buddy system. It works in Halo Reach, and FB's got to start grouping up in groups of 2 or 3 to start to try to take over this map.
3 were down for Final Boss. I'd love to check out Lethal when we get a chance. You see the sniper bullets winging past Neighbor's shoulder. Lethal trying to aim over Neighbor's shoulder, take out an opponent. Lethal's going to be taken down with that sniper rifle. 3 dead for Impact. Now Final Boss has an opportunity, and Victor X, one of the best objective players in the game, is moving that bomb.
Yeah, Victory X is doing a great job. And one thing you can say about FB, even though they've been getting somewhat dominated right now in kills, The other team, Impact, has not even armed the bomb yet. Final Boss playing some amazing defense. You know if they get an opportunity, they can definitely make a play.
But you know, Amish Acorn's right there. He was the last player alive. Like we just said, you have to kill that last player. He comes behind him, and now they're getting the bomb armed, and Amish Acorns is in the Final Boss's face. I don't know if they can stop this bomb arm, Chris.
Adrenaline got the plant there, guys. So here we go. Impact, will they be the first one to score in game number 3? Victory X is going to go down. Fear's down as well. 3 dead for FB. The bomb is planted. And it looks like Pistola, the last member alive, he's not going to be able to stop it. Impact going up here in game number 3. This could be a 3-0 sweep in Final Boss and pool play.
Yeah, right now, Impact is looking fantastic. You know, you had the finger of death in previous season, Chris. Everything I say, I feel the exact opposite immediately happens. We're just talking about Impact not arming, and then 10 seconds later, they got that arm. But you're right, they do look incredible right now.
It's a vicious cycle, man. It's your turn. I'm glad to be off that.
It's the curse of the Chris's.
I like it. All right, well, right now we're checking out as you have 3 members alive here for Impact. All 4 members alive, though, for Final Boss, and Fear itself just grabbed that new Sniper top gold.
Well, here's something that's really interesting to me right now is Final Boss has no sense of urgency. Right? Normally you would hear Ogre 2 coming in over or one of the players, but look, Fear itself isn't even really communicating right now. I don't know what is going on with these guys. Are they just this down on themselves because they're down 2-0 to this team?
I think they might be panicking a little right now. They kind of know that if they lose this match, they might not win this pool, and therefore might be fighting all the way from the losers bracket, a place that they really have not been familiar with in the past.
Lethal brought the bomb to the Final Boss's base for the second time here. Now he jumps up, taking out Pistola. Look at the teamwork. You see 2 bullets at once at all Final Boss members. Fantastic teamwork here out of this Impact squad. It looks like they are not going to get the plant down in time. And Neighbor, though, is just ripping faces with the sniper. He's forcing players back at the health pack all by himself. Now Adrenaline rounding the corner to help out, and Neighbor playing so sneaky on the flank. I love this play, Scott.
Yeah, it's an incredible play. But the thing that's catching Final Boss off guard is that Impact is always doubling back. They act like they're going one way, and they just come right back. No shields, it doesn't matter. Final Boss almost looks oblivious. I hate to say that about an Ogre 2 because his awareness is so good, but they look oblivious.
Yeah, Impact right now, the strategy they're using, they're kind of putting pressure on Final Boss's landing, and as soon as Final Boss starts fighting that way, they're sending the other 2 members, or the ones just spawning, the other way to go get the cleanup kills.
There you saw Lethal planning while Amish was sitting top middle. Impact now up 2-0. Final Boss has 7 minutes and 20 seconds before it hits that overtime mark, guys. They need to tie up the score to force it into overtime. Pressure is on them. They are down 2-0 in the series.
Yeah, and this is big right now. They really need to start stepping up. But what's amazing to me right now is kind of how they're constantly going top gold, but nothing's coming out of it. At this point, you almost want to say they got to start to change their strategy up, maybe try something different.
Yeah, at some point you have to call an audible. Impact is overloading gold, and and Final Boss isn't even looking at the grenade launcher. Impact has controlled every power weapon, and it's kind of embarrassing for Final Boss. I mean, they can't get their hands on anything, let alone map control.
Scott is brutal this season, and I absolutely love it. Scott calling them out, the national champions. They never take any flack. Scott is calling out like he sees it, and I love what I'm seeing here out of Impact. Lethal tossing the bomb up, then he goes through the gold. Now you have 2 members, Lethal and Acorns, pushing for this bomb as Neighbor is on the flank. Impact just out teamworking FB at this point.
Yeah, it goes without saying here, Chris. I mean, Final Boss is all by themselves. If you look right now, you guys can't see it. Fear itself is bottom middle fighting by himself. Pistola's taking shots at his base, and Victory X is trying to get himself in a position to help out his team. But he's not getting in one. So right now, they're just getting destroyed bottom middle.
I think Impact was a little greedy there. You saw 3 members lift up, 3 members dead now. Final Boss having an opportunity to push out of their base for what seems like the first time in 5 minutes.
Yeah, and as much as we've been ragging on Final Boss for not playing well, we do have to give credit for Impact for playing so dominant right now. Final Boss may look like they don't know what they're doing right now, but that might be just because of how dominant Impact is this game.
The hostility comes from us predicting Final Boss to win it, and now they're down 2-0.
All right now it is 2-0. 5 minutes and 30 seconds left in regulation time. Impact with a substantial lead. But remember, Zealot's not a huge map. This could turn around very quickly if Final Boss is able to lock down a setup.
Yeah, and that's what we're going to see here. And Zealot, if you start getting the control of their base, then you know where the other team is going to spawn. They're usually going to spawn either under their base or on the opposite side of the map, usually on the grenade launcher side. Once FB locks it down, they're practicing enough to really spawn kill the other team and get constant caps.
And when you have the crew that Final Boss does, it's very easy for them, if they get control, to really take control of this game, but it's just none of them can get in the group. You can get Pistola top middle, you can easily come back.
Yeah, and the major thing I'm seeing right now from Final Boss is they don't want to go to that grenade launcher side. You almost see that every one of them charges out and is immediately going up to top gold, or in some form of fashion maybe going bottom middle to port up to top gold, as opposed to actually trying to, like you said, call an audible, try a different strategy, see if it works.
I just watched Lethal pick up another double kill. He's been constantly on the flank this game. Neighbor was sparking some kills, and I love Impact's ability to finish off their kills. It seems like they send 3 guys one way, 1 flanker, and that flanker is picking up doubles, triples. Haven't seen an overkill yet, but Impact really taking advantage of the situations they put themselves in.
It's amazing how their nerves are not in a factor right here. You know, we say these guys are young guns and they kind of just got into the tournament scene last year, but these guys aren't nervous at all. Final Boss's shots look more nervous than Impact's.
And you got to think that's probably from the addition of Neighbor. Neighbor's been around the scene for a long time. He's won national championships. And I love the way he's playing right now. He seems refreshed. He seems as if he loves playing with these young guns. He loves being almost the underrated team, the underdog. And that's why he's playing so well.
Final Boss had another plant, but once again, it's Lethal to get the bomb out of the base. Impact just playing impeccable defense. Final Boss unable to outslay Impact here in Game 3. And because of that inability to outslay, they lose map control. Impact dominating map control. They're putting in the bombs and they're putting the pressure on FB.
What an incredible job by Neighbor right now. If you guys want to learn how to use evade, watch this past 2 minutes and take notes on how Neighbor's playing. He's got out of a situation when he's no shields, cleans up a one-shot, finishes Victory X in a huge battle, and now his team still has control. Take notes, ladies and gentlemen.
Adrenaline's able to run the bomb because of that, Scott. Lethal's leading the way. Adrenaline right behind him. Amish Acorns as well. All of Impact is just wrecking right now, and Adrenaline is going to get that new sniper. Looks like Final Boss is going to win a big battle, get 3 down, but Adrenaline is just going to jump out the lone members on that side of the map. He is going to take down 2 with 2 nice headshots, protecting the bomb. Really, all Impact has to do here in the next 4 minutes is just play defense.
I got to disagree with you there, Chris. You never just want to play defense. You always want to have the pressure on. Yeah, you don't want to overextend yourself per se, but you have to keep the pressure on because the last thing you want is Final Boss to get into a groove. They can easily get 2 caps.
That's exaggerating.
Okay.
My bad. Scott, or Chris, rather, what were you pointing to over there?
Oh, well, I was actually just going to agree with Scott. You see it in almost every sport, and especially Halo. If you start playing defense and not pushing out, the other team is going to start getting you, figuring out ways to beat you. Impact right now is playing amazing. They should just keep up the pressure, keep the pressure on Final Boss's side, and they'll definitely come out winning this game.
Here we go, Final Boss pushing together. You got Feared Self leading the way. Victory X is going to run that bomb, but is anyone watching the health pack? It looks like Pistola is going to warp up gold. That's 4 down for Impact. Final Boss has their first opportunity to plant here. They got the plant down. Can they protect it and actually detonate?
It looks like they actually have a clean setup right now, Chris. Victory X is doing a great job with this grenade launcher, and it looks like Impact's actually going for reverse map control on Final Boss and coming behind them right now.
And I think this is going to be a strategy that doesn't seem to work out. Final Boss still having map control, but actually Impact taking down 3 all of a sudden, porting up from bottom middle.
The curse of the Chris still exists.
I gotta stop just predicting things like that. It's just not working out for me.
Call the live action. That's what I do, my friend. You got Amish Acorns and Adrenaline once again. The Combine Superstars pushing together. Lethal is there as well. Looks like all Final Boss making a heavy push here on the red landing. Amish able to stay alive with red health. Meanwhile, you got Neighbor pushing over bottom middle. He's sprinting everywhere. Adrenaline laying down the long range cover fire. Impact doing a great job of just staying alive and being a nuisance.
Yeah, and they're doing an awesome job. Whoever says the Combines didn't help find talent, you're so wrong.
Amish Acorn still with the sniper. Fully loaded sniper, mind you. Just drops Pistola shield. That's going to be a huge Ogre 2 shield. I don't think so. There's the grenade. Ogre 2's down. And now we got Amish putting the pressure on FB, once again tossing up the bomb to his teammates, and now he's going to relocate.
Incredible shot. Now back to my statement I was going to make. Final Boss should be aware of those flanks. This is so unlike them to not realize, okay, there's one guy left. Where could he be? He's not at their base. Oh, maybe he's behind them.
Well, it seems that they're understanding that he's behind them, but they just can't get that kill.
2-1, 17 seconds left on the clock. I don't think FB's going to get the plant in time here, guys.
Bomb taken.
11 seconds left. They just need to hold off FB for 8 more seconds, and Impact is going to win the first series. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Impact wins the series.
Game over.